haven't seen, you know, a ton of Shakespeare plays. I know most of the famous ones. I was in one of them. I was in A Winter's Tale. I'm pretty sure that's Shakespeare.
Yeah.
I remember we watched Romeo and Juliet maybe 6 months ago. It's a tragedy about two people not being able to be in love, but they're deeply in love. And so it all sort of goes wrong, and a lot of people die, and that's that, sort of. All the characters are talking really fast in a language that's a lot different than what it is today. So, for example, Mercutio, who does nothing but talk, he sounds like he's just speeding through everything. I could only hear the occasional word, and so it made it hard to understand parts of the play, but it worked out. Most of the actors talk slower than he did.
Could you act out any of the parts?
Close enough.
What part did you play in The Winter's Tale?
I played the prince who dies in it. I don't remember any of my lines anymore. Gone up 4 grades since then, so it's been a while. I remember that I was wearing what looked like a bleached tuxedo for my costume with little golden buttons. I remember that I died in the play, and I was really unhappy that I didn't get to do it on stage. And I remember demonstrating for all the college students different ways I could die. No, that was fun. Just fun entertaining people like that.
If you were to have a conversation with William Shakespeare, what would you talk about?
Well, although I like plays, I wouldn't really know what to talk to him about, because although, you know, I go to see them, I don't know much about their mechanics besides the fact of the dramaturg's work, considering that I have a mom who is a dramaturg. So I don't really know what I would talk to him about, but I might ask him what he thought of his own plays, which ones he thought were the best, and which ones he thought were the worst, because it would be interesting to see compared to what we think today.
Do you have any idea what his best play might be?
Well, I'm certainly not William Shakespeare, but thinking through him, I don't know what his best play might be. The one I liked most, I remember liking Midsummer Night's Dream a lot. Not just because of the flying.
If Shakespeare visited you for the weekend, what kind of adventure would you go on with him?
Well, that's an interesting question. How long is the weekend? Just 2-day normal weekend? I don't, because nobody really knows what Shakespeare, you know, liked to do besides write, or, as far as I know, I'm not really a historian. Maybe, you know, for all I know, he'd like to go hiking. For all I know, he'd like to sit down at the computer. For all I know, and do whatever he, you know, do something on the computer, because they didn't have that back then, and he'd be amazed. For all I know, he'd just sit and write. I have no idea.
What would you like to do with him? What could you show him from your life?
Flies, apparently. Well, you know, I like showing people around the house and showing, you know, what we have, but I'm not sure that I would do anything different than that, and then, you know, depending on what he liked, you know, we might try and collaborate something there.
What do you think you might collaborate on?
You're asking me the question that I've been saying I don't know, too. We might... We could... I have no idea.
Could you say a few things that sound Shakespearean?
Well... Yeah, Zoons, thou art a braggart, I bite my thumb. Ow. Oh, maybe he wouldn't have said the ow, but you get the idea.
How might Shakespeare tell someone that he is in love?
I'm not sure there was much of a change of language for that, so I'm not sure there's a...
Well, so how might it sound?
I'm in love.
How would he tell someone that he hates him?
Thou art a snivelling braggart. Thou dost lie down with dogs. I don't know. I don't know. I have nothing against lying down with dogs. Dogs are cute.